was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Prepare ship for light speed!
No, light speed is too slow.
Light speed too slow? Prepare ship for ludicrous speed! Fasten all seatbelts! Seal all entrances and exits! Close all shops in the mall!
Now hear this! Ludicrous speed!
Sir, hadn't you better buckle up?
Now buckle this! My brains are going into my feet! Bullshit! Just stop this thing! I order you! Smoke if you got 'em.
Titus, I'm bored.
It's all in the reflexes. Good morning, Valhalla. It's Friday.
Good morning, y'all.
After looking at the thumbnail for this edition, all I can say is, Lucy, I'm home.
Lucy. Oh, no, not again, Lucy.
Got some splaining to do.
Oh, got some splaining to do, Lucy. Oh my God. I was like, okay, 50s Arwyn. It has to be 50s Arwyn. It has to be like, Susie Homemaker, 50s Arwyn.
Look, I envy those women that could do all the housework in the cute dresses and the pearls and heels. Mad respect. Mad freaking respect.
Well, for a minute, it was going to be the chick with the Everlast chainmail thing from Robin Hood Men in Tights, but yeah, we're not going to do that.
With the chastity belt. Oh my God. That would have taken the show in a whole different direction.
Well, you just got to know that the locksmith kept an extra key for himself.
Oh. You ain't lying.
She kept one under the doormat.
A key to the most wonderful treasure in all of England. I bet. The lock won't open. No shit.
Need that skeleton key, y'all.
Someone call a locksmith.
Oh my God, imagine nowadays, instead of a key, they'd have those little fobs, like a car fob. Click, click.
Bloop, bloop.
Technology, man. Technology.
Let me say good morning to everybody. We got Jester of Sin and Darth Arlena over on the Rumbles. Thank you guys for hanging out over on the Rumbles. Yay. It is very much appreciated. We've got Jill Powers, the River Daughter, wrenching right in the door. How are you doing? We've got Juliet. Good morning, Juliet. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Man Squatch. We're going to be getting a Man Squatch here in a minute because holy crap, he has some absolutely wonderful pictures for us this morning. Gun Buddy. What's up, Gun Buddy? Good morning. Snorta Poopus Cooper, my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Good morning, my friend. Hopefully you are doing well. Keep kicking ass, keep taking names, and keep being the Snorty we all love.
Yeah.
Damn straight. Jedi Master Lost in Space and Sci-Fi Classics. What's up, brother? It is good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Everything's going good. That's right. I am Beavis and Buddy. TV for my bunghole. Damn it, Beavis. Yes, I can be both. Thank you.
Beavis.
Damn it, Beavis. Quit jerking off. Anyway. It's come go on. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Emotionally damaged, emotionally unstable amphibian. Good morning. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Keep kicking ass and kicking tail, my friend. We've got the lady, Arwyn Avalon, who is right here with us. She may not look like Arwyn, but yeah, that's because we're talking about masculinity.
This is about as masculine as I could get, so.
Mr. Dan Funk in the house, how are you doing, sir? It's time to wake the neighbors with Southern Viking. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. And there's Arlena again. Good morning, Arlena. Hopefully you're kicking ass and taking names on the road today. While you're driving, you don't have to respond because I know you'd be like, oh, damn it, Loki.
I'm driving, Loki. What the hell? I can't respond to you now.
Apollome's minion. Good morning, sweet Apollomy. Hopefully the little Stimmy is doing good. Kicking button, taking names. I hope y'all are doing great. Holy crap. Classic Comics. What's up, brother? I gotta get a package out. I am sorry. That is on me. I have a box for you and for 24. I am doing my best. Really, I am. I'm just running my ass off and trying to catch my own tail. And it is not easy. Adam Tribbett. Good morning. Hopefully you are doing well, sir. Thank you for being here. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Who else do we got? What's in the box? Who's in the box? Oh, no. Wrong show. Damn it, Loki. That's your Transformers channel, not this one. BH Samurai 2020. What's going on, brother? good to see you. The lovely Sherry, and she is peaking this morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, always.
Holy shit. Psychodorp 9. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hopefully you were doing well. Kicking butt, taking names, not taking any shit. Good morning. Is there anybody else? Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. Oh, yes, I did. Shelly, what's up, brother? Good morning. How are you doing?
The Dubster showed up.
Oh, no shit. Holy shit, grab so wait, wrong show. That's right. The cowboy baby. That's the other one. That's the hi y'all. Yeah, I got my the cowboy hat. About to go down to the Blue Oyster. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to ride no horses.
Oh my god.
I cannot.
Holy shit. Just for this. You guys get this. Jedi Master is apparently down. Jedi down. Jedi down. Oh my God. What's up, brother? He throws in a $5 super chat, says, good morning, Loki, Arwyn, Dave Bob. Have a fantastic Friday. Valhalla Skull. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for wrenching. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for being a friend, brother. Seriously. You know, we actually have those in real life, you know, friends that call you and check on you, and like we, you know, check on each other all the time.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Seriously, for everything you do. It's a big skull to you, bro. Holy shit. Okay. If I can catch my breath, God help me. I'm still getting over bullshit. So but then I saw this and I was like, holy 60s. What the shit? Look at that. I could not.
Everyone knows it's Wendy.
I could not wear that dude. I'd be broke out. Seriously, it'd be like, what do you got? The fucking measles? No, freaking shirt. I hate wool.
Sure, it's superwash wool. That it's
why did I cross the road?
Holy shit. Arwyn, those pants.
I know.
Those
right?
are some bell bottoms.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Oh my God.
Got some Liberty Bell pants.
Oh,
I love this.
Me
I
too.
love
There you go.
That's what we're talking about, y'all.
Look at those braids.
Yes.
Love the braids.
Look at that beanie.
Viking with a beanie.
Viking with a beanie. Holy shit, dude. You're great. Man Squatch. I just
so good.
Bro, thank you so very much for everything you do. Cause damn. Oh, Arwyn, look at you. You're like, you're giving those
Irving
like
Wench.
Yeah. I'm going bar wench, y'all. Heck yeah, tavern. Love it. Got me a chicken though. No one's gonna mess with me.
I think I recognized that guy down there. Holy shit.
So
That's
good.
brilliant. That's brilliant. Party in the Longhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. I'm guarding my charges while they're in deep sleep.
We're in eggs.
Yeah. Where's the Dega? Where's the mad scientist off in the corner?
Oh my God.
Great.
I don't know why we're in eggs, but that's brilliant.
They shall reach their destination intact.
Oh, Showback says my kind of wench.
Yeah, because I got beer. Because you want the beer.
Greetings, program. How are you doing, brother? Good morning, Daryl.
Twinsie.
Morning, D.
Good morning.
Arwyn has a fuzzy front butt.
Well, I mean, we do what we can. Takes all kinds, I guess.
My kind of wench. She's my kind of wench. Boobs and beer.
Right? I mean, you know. Simple pleasures, huh? It's like,
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Dave Bob, what's happening here?
Look at that. Look where her hand is at.
Well,
I'm testing you for bird flu. That's why your mouth's open like that. Like, ah!
cough twice, Dave Bob.
Cough.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Zombies.
wow.
I don't know. It looks like Arwen is just about to brain.
Yeah.
It kind of
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Zombie
yeah,
behind us.
She's pissed about something.
You don't look like you're very happy either.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
I'm the only sane one in the bunch.
That is true.
Oh,
Ooh.
magic carpet ride.
Ooh.
Looks like the front of a Santana album.
You know, it kind of does. You're absolutely right. It kind of
My warp field is carrying them along.
Holy shit. That's brilliant.
Look at the
wild.
firebird flying above.
Yeah, so good.
Oh, that's Fox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's Fox.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that is down there, but looks like we're stuck in Dormammu's stomach in Doctor Strange. Ugh.
Love it.
Dormammu!
Dormammu.
Holy shit. All right, man, dude, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so very much, brother, for taking the time to do that. I always love
Heck
doing
yeah.
those on Friday.
Heck
Arwyn
yeah.
the proctologist.
Arwen the avian proctologist.
What a profession I've chosen.
Holy shit. Checking Dave Bob's swollen colon. No!
Oh, God.
Ow. Ow. Okay. Enough of that. Oh my God. You're going to kill me. Okay. I want to start things off by saying that it sucks. We lost Robert Duvall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolute legend in film.
Yeah.
He was one of the best character actors I've ever seen. And he was also a star.
Yes.
And he was a manly man.
Yes, he was all those things. He had those abilities to be a character, but he was never typecast because he was just so legend.
Now, I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Or he didn't hit you, son. He didn't bump you. He didn't nudge you. He rubbed you. And rubbing son is racing. Probably my favorite role that he ever did because I just absolutely love him in Days of Thunder because he was like, all right, take this boy on my wing. I don't like him. He's a Yankee. Well, he's from California. He's not really a Yankee. He's not really anything. Well, you said it.
I loved him on Open Range too with old Kevin Costner.
Yes.
Boss.
Yep.
And a movie you don't hear a lot about, but is one of my favorite Robert Duvall roles, is him and Michael Caine in Secondhand Lions.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
that was
great. Yes.
He's so good. So good.
So the younger version of him, the actor that played the younger version, I actually knew him. So
really?
Yes. Yes, because our schools were competitors. So I'd met him a couple of times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
very,
it was
very
one
cool.
of those weird things that you know, I've never have the time to talk about because I'm not trying to brag or any bullshit like that. And I think he went on to be a PA in the movie business. So
Oh,
I haven't really kept track of him in a really long time,
yeah.
but I was in drama and academic games, and he was in drama and academic games, and yeah. So
And
you can't pit now. We're eating ice cream.
I loved him in The Godfather.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
he was in
Tom.
so many Tender Mercies.
Yeah.
Oh, just so many movies. Classic, classic, classic.
One of the greats, one of the last greats.
Absolutely. And that led me to think, you know, we watch these movies and we talk about them, you know, we talk about them all the time. What's our favorite movies from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, all these old movies that we've watched. I just had a conversation yesterday about Tremors of all fucking things.
Yeah. Reba, first movie.
And how at the time, like Bert Gomer was my spirit animal, my boy. Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you bastard? And it's just one of those things where you're looking at it and you have this, there's this, it's comforting. Okay. And I'm not talking about like pulling up a movie on your damn Vudu or your HBO or your Netflix or any of that horse shit. There's a comforting feeling because I've got like so many copies of that damn movies. I have the VHS, I have the DVDs, I have the Blu-rays, I've got the freaking 4K of Tremors, right? The same thing with Transformers, the movie, the 80s movie. Okay. I have the VHS in the other room in the damn box. I actually have a sealed copy of the VHS, which is not like super difficult to find, but luckily Eris saw it at a damn convention and was like, yoink, plastic case, perfect condition, still in the plastic. And I was like, yes, absolutely. DVD, I have the DVD, I have the Blu-ray, I have the 4K. There's something comforting about going into the other room and going through your movies, Spaceballs, Secondhand Lines, The Crow, this, that, whatever, Tremors.
Yeah.
And I actually have the Laserdisc to Tremors too. So I do have a few Laserdiscs. I've got the Star Wars trilogy, the original trilogy on Laserdisc, and I got a couple of Laserdiscs. Those aren't that hard to find. But it's comforting to go in the other room and to go through all of that and go, you know what? I'm going to spend the evening watching, you know, Robert Duvall and the cast in Godfather. I'm going to watch Tremors. I'm going to watch Star Wars, the original trilogy. I'm going to watch The Lord of the Rings. That is why all of us are so protective over these things that we love, because they meant something and they still do. Okay. You could have watched Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, whatever, and it could have gotten you through a hard time in your life. And you feel like you owe, hey, you know what? This got me through this hard time. This got me through this difficult period. Watching Lord of the Rings got me over this loss, whatever it is. And it's comforting. It's a comfort food to go back to. And we get pissed. All of us have gotten pissed about something. Okay. I understand we're not going to sit here and talk about the failures of recent Star Trek or any of that bullshit or Star Wars or any of it. But there's a reason why we are protective over stuff. And that next generation, the generation we're going to talk about here in just a minute, not being men in the United States of America, they have to learn that because they don't have that. And we got to stop treating them like they already have that. Okay. You share that stuff with them. Hey, this is, you know, let's watch the original trilogy. Why do you want to watch that? Because and you need to explain. Things need to start being explained. This is why I love this. And I'm going to share it with you. Just like you would a friend, whether it's to your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece, whatever it is. that is what you need to frame it as. Hey, it's got me through a tough time. Let's watch this. And get them interested when they are younger into these movies and these things that you love so much. I got a really good chance to talk to someone yesterday about horror. There's a bunch of horror stuff I love from back in the day. We're protective over you, you bearded bastard.
Culture.
Love you. So I got to talk to him about horror. I got to talk to him about my love for Full Moon Entertainment, which fucking a lot of people don't even know what the hell is Full Moon Entertainment. They made a bunch of B horror schlock back in the day. But you know what? I love it. Why? Because I grew up with it. I used to hang out with the boys on the weekends. We'd get a whole bunch of Puppet Master movies, demonic toys, whatever it was from Blockbuster, and sit around and smoke like we were video editors working on like the director's cut of some movie with nothing but a cloud of smoke in the room because we were just sitting there smoking, watching, as teenagers, not even adults yet. Yeah, you could just walk back in the store and buy a pack of cigarettes back in the day.
Yeah.
They didn't care. They'd sell them to whoever. They were like $1.25, please. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're making money off you. Good morning, Tony. Good to see you. So these things that we love, these things that we care about, these things that mean so much to us, there is a reason for that. And if you want the next generation to understand that reason, you have to give them a reason to. Otherwise, it's going to be freaking, where the hell is my phone? Where the hell is my phone? It's going to be this. Yes, those are dragon scales. And that's all that's ever going to be. Put your fucking phone down, watch the movie, and let's talk about it and enjoy it. And this is why I like it. And maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll carry this. Maybe you'll, watch it with your kid, or you'll watch it with a friend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You have to explain that and show them, because they are not just going to know it on their own. They've got to figure it out too.
Agreed. 1,000% agreed.
Okay. Let's pull up. Let's see. We're going to get to the Joe Rogan thing because, yeah. Hollywood actor tells Rogan that participation trophy culture has become a crisis in America.
Amen.
It's not like we're making men anymore, the actor lamented. Podcaster Joe Rogan and Hollywood actor Michael J. White said on Wednesday that modern America's refusal to let young men compete and lose is part of what's fueling the modern masculinity crisis. Rogan and White spoke about how places like Australia, New Zealand have been great sources of action movie stars and competitive fighters in recent years. White argues that one thing that benefits that part of the world, particularly certain warrior cultures, there is that they still have rites of passage for young men. That's one thing that is sad about the United States. Not like we're making men anymore. I have to agree with that. Not a lot of them. When they stand out. Yes, they do. White went on to argue that many times in America, or in American movies, when there's an American alpha male type character, he ironically is often played by an Australian, a comment that made Rogan laugh. It's very rarely an American, because masculinity is demonized in the United States. For some strange reason, over the last couple of decades, being a man is bad. Bro, I saw the beginning of a lot of it because, like I said, I was a school teacher. I was right on the forefront seeing like everybody gets a trophy. He railed against the idea of doing everything one can to protect kids' self-esteem, arguing in response. I'm like, come on. And
character. Hey, look, losing and getting, not being number one, that builds character because it gives you something to aspire to. If everybody gets a trophy, what's there to aspire to?
That's right. Wait, I'm Miss Arwyn and you have a special guest?
I just slipped into something more masculine, Arlena. Ruby Rod.
We're being lectured about masculinity by Urkel. Okay.
Urkel.
Man bad, women perfect. Rogan Entertainment's got the right idea. Oh, Darth Arlena over on the Rumbles with a $2 Rumble rant says no more trophies, more toxic masculinity. No more trophies.
Mhm. Mhm. And
Yeah.
to be honest, it's not just the men. It's not doing the women any good either. These participation trophies, it's not doing anyone any good. Saying, okay, here you go. And look, I'm all for making kids feel special for showing up. Yes, I am that girl. So what of it? However, when we get into the competition, you got a first, second, and third, and then the rest. How the hell did we survive growing up with that? How did we? Oh my God, you lost. Okay. So if it's something you want, then you work harder and you aim for it. And if it's something you don't care about, well, then good job, everyone participated. But there are some that actually care about these things. And they will strive if they lose and they get pushed to achieve something. And we don't have that now.
You're right. Showback says that's Spawn, not Urkel. Holy shit. Thank you so very much, Jester's Darth Arlena, for your $2 Rumble rant. This one's just for you. A little toxic femininity to get your morning started off right. Women like eye candy. What is wrong with a man liking eye candy? Shouldn't be anything. It's eye candy, it's eye candy. Woman likes eye candy, fine. Guy likes eye candy, fine. This whole thing with like, oh my God, how dare you? All that shit needs to stop. All of it. There's no reason for any of it. Just let people be people. And that's apparently too difficult for people to understand today. Dealing with loss is one of the most important lessons you could ever learn. Rogan said, if you want to get better, lose. Losing is the best medicine because you lose. I love this. I absolutely love this, what he says here. I don't ever want to feel that again. And then you start thinking about all the things that you cut corners on, all the things that you didn't do. What can I do differently to make sure that never happens again and I never feel that feeling? Or you quit. You know how many people around here, around the YouTube sphere, just cheat their way into doing whatever they're doing? They don't actually work for it. Why? Because they want to get ahead. They want to look better than somebody else. They want to prove someone wrong by thinking a number does that, when it has nothing to do with that. Being a winner and being a loser come down to how you are carrying yourself as a human being and how you are not. If you take the, you know what, instead of sitting here whining like a little bitch that I'm not good enough, or that I don't have the opportunity, or that someone didn't invite me on their podcast, or any of that bullshit, shut the fuck up and understand that, hey, you know what? If I want to succeed, if I want to evolve, if I want to get better, I have to do that. That is on me. It is not on someone else to promote you. It is not on someone else to throw you out. It is not on someone else to do whatever. It is up to you to do that. That is your responsibility, not anybody else's. The exact same lesson is in life. Guess what? If you're sitting there fucking getting food stamps or whatever, and you're just taking advantage of the system, that's not winning. That's being a complete, utter, total fucking loser, because you don't want to go out and you don't want to elevate your game to succeed. This whole idea that oh, well, everybody wins, no one has to worry about making the tough decisions or having a hard time, is absolute complete bullshit.
Well, we've lost the ability to challenge ourselves. To, like in the article saying, if you lose, do you feel like crap? Is this something you want? Is this something worth working for? If it is, then you have to put the skin in the game. You have to challenge yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. And no amount of participation trophies in the world can ever inspire that within yourself. You have to want to do it. And like you say, either you do it or you quit, either or, but it's up to you.
Culture Casino, sponsored by Biao Susu. All you have to do in YouTube is grow your hair out. It's easy. You don't have to work on it at all.
Not everyone has luscious locks like you, Culture. You are gifted.
And this is something I've said from the beginning. Stop whining and just do it.
Mhm.
Don't tell me how you're going to do it. Don't tell everybody else how you're going to do it. Just fucking do it.
Yep.
I didn't build Valhalla by going, hey guys, I'm going to have a channel one day. I built Valhalla by moving a fucking stone. Dave Bob's heard this 100 times. I started moving fucking stones and people started coming by going, what are you doing, Loki? I'm fucking building this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's fucking do it. And joined in and fucking we did it. That's it.
Yep. Losing Bill's character.
And honestly, I think since we are talking about men, I think men need that. I think they need that self-challenge. I think they need that. Well, hey, what the hell? I want to do better. It's just, not that women don't, we do, but men kind of that innate instinctual, protector, hunter, me Tarzan, you Jane, they're the go-getters.
Yeah.
They're
That's built into men. I mean, that's part of their nature.
Yeah. And I think this, in using the word correctly, I think this retards that when you just go out and say, hey, you shut up, here you go. There's no challenge. Yeah, right. Not just losing, but also being told no. I mean, it's like that has to be nurtured. It has to be nurtured. It has to be sharpened, that instinct.
Yeah.
And it's like we don't want men to go on that kind of instinct anymore. And then you end up with one of two sides. You either got the sniveling, soy boys that just melt into a puddle when, any kind of feminist casts her eye, cocks that eyebrow at them. Or you've got the ones where, well, the incel stereotype exists for a reason. You got those that don't know how to talk to women, don't know how to deal with anyone, women or otherwise, and can't stand themselves, but they have no desire or no encouragement to challenge themselves to make themselves better. Where the hell are all the ones in the middle? Those are the ones we're talking about. Those are the ones that need that. Those are the ones that are getting lost in the shuffle.
And to quote one of my favorite one of my favorite lines of any movie of all time, your best. Losers whine about doing their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
John Connery.
I'm just saying.
And he wasn't wrong.
No. It's like, all right, where do we go from here? Let's keep going. I don't know.
He wasn't fucking wrong. And we've just gotten into this thing where, you know what? Yay, we're all winners. We're all going to be winners because we can't. And that just doesn't translate to the entertainment we watch, what's going on, because as well as I do, everything is now fiercely protected. Oh my God, look, Star Trek, Starfleet Academy got like a 9 on fucking on whatever. And you're like, that fucking senseless, dumbass slop with the chick with the fucking Mickey Mouse bro got a fucking 9. They're all winners. Yay. No, that show fucking sucks. We all know it sucks. We all know it's a bullshit show. Just admit it and move on. You screwed up. But no, we can't do that because that would be telling the truth. That would be being honest about bullshit. And yeah, it was just starting when I was in high school, and it just pissed me off. Yeah, it pissed me off. We're not all fucking winners. Guess what?
No.
The coach goes, hey, pow. You know how many times my coach fucking, and I hit people. I broke fucking bones. How he'd have his playbook wadded up and he'd be like, pow, right on my helmet. What? I almost said my last name because that's what I was like. Get your fucking mind in the game. Yes, coach. You know, go out there and break that son of a bitch's legs. Yes, sir.
Well, and that kind of stuff actually is kids, that prepares you for reality. Because one day you're going to find someone who is going to disagree with you on something very important. One day you're going to come up against that dick boss who just for whatever reason has a hate boner for you, and you're going to have to deal with it and be professional. One day, life throws equal amounts of shit and sugar at us. It is about winning and losing all the time in your everyday life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Are you equipped to handle that bullshittery? Or are you going to melt at the first sign of conflict? And that is where it starts. It starts in the classroom. It starts when we're kids. It starts with what is the way it is and the way it is not. And where? Usually in sports. And yes, I hate sports, but my God, I remember field day like everyone else. I had to get out there and I had to carry my eggs in a spoon across the finish line like everyone else. And guess what? If you dropped your egg, y'all, you lost. Go sit down on the bench and, eat your cupcake until everyone's done. That's life. That's where it starts. If we don't have that foundation, then we grow up thinking everybody owes us something. Except for you don't owe yourself doing the hard work. Okay. That's always, we don't do that. That's where we are. And no, that's going to make crappy men and crappy women.
Yep.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what, my father took me down to Irish McNeil Sports for Boys, and I started boxing when I was, and I'm going to tell you what, I got my ass whipped plenty of times, but I also got a few punches in there, and I won a few matches too. And I'm going to guarantee you that is character building.
Yeah.
I want to touch on what Samurai says here really quick. Like Dave Bob, before we even moved to Texas, when we were still at Cali, I was in martial arts. When we got to Texas, I was in martial arts. I did not want to hurt anyone. I was always told you don't lose your cool, you don't lose your head, you don't attack anybody. This is for defense, yada yada yada. So unless I was put in a position where I was about to get my ass kicked, I did not do anything to anybody else. I was very, very careful about that. And I had a big heart as a kid. I did. I was a big kid with a big heart. It wasn't until 6th grade, my first year of junior high, that I beat the holy hell out of a kid. And I remember my coach grabbing me and pulling me off of him, swinging me over to the chain link fence. And I will never forget the comment he made to the coach grabbing the other boy when he said, it's always the quiet ones. And I was like, huh? I actually had to ask my dad about that later because I didn't understand.
I was kind of the opposite. I was the little guy. I was quiet, but I also had an attitude.
So I had to ask my dad about that later. But when he pulled me over there, he called me by my last name because a lot of people did. And he said, good job. It's about time. And I just was like, huh?
Yeah.
What? And that's because he had been waiting. He had seen what was going on. And I always, up until that point, I was always like, they know shit's going down and they don't give a shit. They don't do anything. No, he was waiting for me to stick up for myself. He was waiting for me to go, I've had enough, put my fucking foot down and say, no, you're not going to do that, and beat the holy hell out of that kid.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny about that is a kid down the street brought that kid over to my house.
Wow.
And he was like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? try and sit on me again. And I said, I will take you out to that front yard and beat the holy fuck out of you right now. Let's go. And he just kind of sit there and was like, it's not really worth it. And I was like, yeah. So sit down, shut up, have a cigarette. We were like, this is like 2 or 3 years later. So we were in our teens by then. I was like, yeah, just sit down and have a cigarette and let's chill. And sat in my backyard with the guy I beat the shit out of the couple years before, had a smoke, and it was done. We never, ever had an issue after that ever again.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't let him talk to me like that, and I didn't let him disrespect me. And that's because I learned not to. You have to learn not to. Yeah. You have to learn to stick up for yourself. You have to learn to be a man.
Yeah.
You do. And part of that learning to be a man is saying, no, you're not going to do that shit to me. I don't think so. How many times have I sat here and talked about doing the work in the prison, working in the prison? I want to tell you something. Every single one of those white boys that came in like deer in the headlights, I warned every single one of them, don't accept anything, don't take anything, don't accept gifts, don't do this, because I knew exactly what was going to happen. They were going to end up in solitary with a sore ass for a week because something happened.
Yeah.
And it almost every single time, a couple of them listened. But I was like, do not accept anything. Nothing is free. Everything is a transaction here. Yeah. There is nothing that is like, oh, here, have my milk. No, they expect something for that. They want something for that milk. $5 super chat from MB Geek. I taught my 2 daughters. I taught them life is not fair. You have to grab your medal and woman up and adapt. Yeah,
it's true.
Absolutely.
It's
Thank
very
you, brother.
true.
Thank you, brother, for your $5 super chat. Thank you, Arlena, for yours. This one's just for you guys. Keep kicking ass, keep taking names, and long live the fighters.
Long live the fighters!
Yes, dogs are family.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Old school. Love this fucking shirt. I actually got this shirt the last time we were in Orlando. When we were walking around at Universal, I was like, is that a fucking Raw is War shirt? And it's old. It's the old one too. I was like, why the hell do they have an old ass Raw is War shirt? I want it.
Nice.
Want it. Holy shit. A little known fact about me: in the Corps, we did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I competed in about 6 MMA fights, won 3, lost 3. Could have done better if I worked harder. Didn't get any trophies for being there.
Yeah, Arlena knows. She's like, I ain't gonna even if they did have participation trophies, Arlena would blow up in there. I need your stinking participation trophy. Screw it. If I didn't earn it, I don't need it.
Yep.
That's about it.
The hardest boxing match I ever had was this lanky Hispanic guy. That I was like, I will destroy him. I felt like Ivan Drago going in to fight Loki. I was like, I will, or fight Rocky. I was like, I will break you. Right? And he was faster than me. He had more stamina than me. And if I hadn't knocked him down, and I didn't knock him out, I just knocked him down once. Ooh. In the very last round, I would have lost that fight. I mean, yeah. I was sitting in that corner before I went in there for the last round, like, cut me, Mick. Cut me. This lanky Hispanic guy that I was like, oh, he's dead. And it just, he had, and I'll just admit it, he had more heart going into that fight than I did. He had more stamina, and he was sure as shit faster than me. And all I remember from most of that fight is my coach going, damn it, keep your left up.
Yep. Gotta keep that left up, baby.
Keep the left up. That's All
my
he ever
God.
yelled at me was my last name again, because that's what he called me. He didn't call me by my first name. Almost everybody called me by my last name. And keep your left up. And damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be thinking that all day now. Keep your left up and damn it.
Damn it, keep your left up. God
Well,
help me.
I have to take my son to work, y'all.
Arwyn, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, I loved it. Any I just enjoyed this so much.
We didn't get into the Shia LaBeouf story, but we're oh my God, why is that there?
God.
I want to sign in.
All I'm going to say is when you go over this, just remember 2 years ago, he was talking about he wanted to become a deacon with the Catholic Church. His words. He wanted to become a deacon 2 years ago. Just remember that as you read the story. Deacon Shia LaBeouf, y'all. Anyway, have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
Have a great one, Arwyn. Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
The lady, Arwyn Avalon, ladies and gentlemen. You can find her over on Daryl's when he is streaming. You can find her with the lovely co-owner of Arwenia, Gestures Darth Arlena, over on their channel. The lady Arwyn Avalon. Thank you.
She and have a good day. The heart of the Friday morning show.
Oh, yes. Okay. Jeffrey Dammit says actor punched him and a second man on Tuesday, calling them both excuse me. I had to clear my throat there. Very
got a frog in my throat.
Clear in my throat. One of the men whom Shia LaBeouf allegedly battered and insulted with a slur on Mardi Gras morning in New Orleans on Tuesday, leading to his arrest, would like to see the actor face hate crime charges. Jeffrey Dammit, who dresses in drag and was in makeup at the time of the encounter with Shia LaBeouf, said on Thursday that the behavior attributed to the Transformers film franchise star was a complete slap in the face to any alternative culture person. They always bring up the Transformers.
I hate to say that, but I might have slapped him just for saying that.
He said that he hoped prosecutors in Louisiana's most famous city would pursue charges under a state hate crime law, which allows for enhanced penalties against anyone who is found to have victimized another person on the actual or perceived basis of sex or gender. What led to this fight? Do we know?
Drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe. I don't know.
Anyone who looks up to him or even just knows of him will think it is okay to do the same. Who thinks like that? Seriously, who thinks like that? Oh, hey, I look up to this guy, so it's okay for me to do whatever I want, blah, 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 act like a complete fucking moron, yada, yada, yada. I mean, Shia LaBeouf's not the sharpest blade in the stack, but damn. No one wants to know my homophobic opinion on this. Oh my God, Padre. Holy shit, Cotton. What's up, Tommy? Tommy, good to see you, brother. Thank you. I got that this morning. So I got the box. You get it? What's in the box? What's in the box? Thank you, bro. Seriously. Absolutely keep kicking ass and keep taking names. They would think you can call someone, punch him a few times, get a free room for the night, and be back out partying by noon the next day. I don't think so. I think that you are blowing this way out of proportion. And LaBeouf was approached for comment on Thursday about the allegations against him. The actor remarked, "Get your ass up out of here, you silly bitch. I love him."
Yeah. Yeah.
Those brief comments appeared to be his first in response to his arrest at the R Bar in New Orleans. How do you say that? Marigny?
Marigny? I don't know.
Section? I don't know. I never heard of that. In connection to sworn police allegations that he punched Dammit and a second man while repeatedly insulting both with the word faggot. Excuse me. Yeah, still getting over that. The bus front door was wide open when a Guardian reporter equipped with a press badge, pen, and notepad arrived at the address. The actor was speaking with the locksmith. The two men soon walked out, and LaBeouf asked, "What's up with you?" When he realized the reporter was standing toward the edge of his home's small front yard. After being given the opportunity to respond to the allegations against him, LaBeouf gestured as if waving the journalist away and said, "Get your ass up out of here, you silly bitch." He screamed, "Yeah, I'm Shia LaBeouf," as the reporter complied with his request to leave. Brilliant! Police alleged that LaBeouf became increasingly aggressive on the day of his arrest at the R Bar, which is a short walk from New Orleans' renowned French Quarter. Court documents state that LaBeouf tried to punch a bar manager who was trying to escort him out of the business. Once removed, LaBeouf allegedly punched the 49-year-old Dammit, who was helping the bar manager in his upper body. Helping the bar manager in his upper body. Okay. LaBeouf subsequently returned and punched Nathan Thomas Reed, 34, in the nose. Though the later man had said he did not want to fight, officers alleged the police report. The police report noted that LaBeouf was alleged to have aimed the word faggot at Reed and Dammit repeatedly. Dammit, an actor and frequent New Orleans visitor from Los Angeles, who was wearing mascara, eyeshadow, and lipstick at the time of his encounter with LaBeouf. Social media pictures show Dammit, whose given last name is Klein, having celebrated Mardi Gras in drag. Reed, meanwhile, says he identifies as queer. Bystanders ultimately held LaBeouf down until police and paramedics arrived. Officers reported video provided to the Guardian showed LaBeouf telling officers, "I didn't shove anybody. Never touched anybody." What an absolute fucking G. Nonetheless, after taken to a hospital and discharged, he was booked with 2 counts of misdemeanor battery. He was seen partying on Bourbon Street, a lively spot in New Orleans Mardi Gras revelry after his release from jail. He had Mardi Gras beads around his neck and danced with his jail release papers in his mouth. Fuck yes, dude. Oh my God, I love this guy. LaBeouf has had several previous brushes with the criminal and civil court system, yada, yada, yada. Prior to that, while being arrested in 2014 over allegations that he disrupted a Broadway show in New York, LaBeouf was accused of using the slur to insult a police officer. Oh, well.
Get over it.
Oh, well. Oh, brilliant. So the guy is in drag, but helping the bar manager. That doesn't make sense. Atrocious grammar, right? It does sound kind of gay, doesn't it? Papa, I want to hear your opinions. Carlos Beach. Good morning, my friend. How are you? It is good to see you. The R Bar was the bar featured in NCIS New Orleans. Really? I didn't know that. I never watched that show. His name is Dammit. Maybe they can make a Dammit doll. Oh, wait. We have those. Whack their stuffing out, yelling, "Damn it, damn it, damn it." I don't know why they always bring up Transformers. It's like he has never made any other movies besides Transformers. Just because he got to be picked as Spike fucking Witwicky in Transformers. Except they didn't call him Spike. Still, I'm just like, okay, whatever. What do you think about this, brother? Dave Bob?
I think Disney killed him off in the last Raiders movie.
Yes. Yes, they did. He didn't want anything to do with the character.
Yeah.
I'm watching enough body cam videos to know slurs get thrown at officers that don't apply all the time. The F slur isn't special, just being over dramatized. As someone that worked in a prison, can't let anything anybody say bother you. You just do your job because you can't lose your cool. You can't lose control. You can't let them have control over the situation with fucking words. So you learn that none of that matters, and you just tune all that bullshit out and deal with the problem at hand. None of that, none of this, his words hurt me shit matters at the end of the day. Did he punch someone? He did. Okay. Well, prove it. And then deal with that. This whole like hate crime bullshit, all this shit needs to end. All of it needs to end because what you say in the heat of the moment,
It's a
you are
freaking
pissed
bar
off.
fight. My
Yeah.
God. That's all it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Shia became an inmate's business behind bars. He wouldn't, because he would buy his way. Okay, so think about it like this. This is what I tell anybody that I know personally that's going to serve a extended amount of time in jail or in prison. There are differences. If you go in with money, you buy commissary, you own whatever cell group you're in, whatever pod you're in, by buying not only protection, but by buying, how do I put this? Access. Okay. So the more money you have, the more you can distribute that wealth and get access to, hey man, I'll give you 5 soups a week if you make sure no one screws with me. You got my back? Okay, 5 soups a week. Here you go. And you give that guy 5 basically ramen packets each week to make sure that your ass doesn't get traumatized while you're in prison. And you'll have a guy that collects because you're going to loan stuff out. People are going to come to you. So you want to have that access. Okay. You want to have money. The people that do not have money, the people that do not have access, those are the ones that get traumatized in prison. And a lot of the young white kids, most of the time, their dads are like, kiss my ass. They might have a girl that might, back them, but a lot of the young white kids, their daddies disowned them. They don't want anything to do with them, and that's the end of that. My God, Megan Fox was so hot in Transformers. She was, and in Jennifer's Body as well. Then she got plastic surgery and hooked up with MGK. Yuck. She was absolutely gorgeous back in the day.
Yep. Oh, there's a lot of them that have done that.
A
through
real
the years.
fox.
I remember when Meg Ryan got that surgery. Ugh, she looked terrible afterwards.
Yeah. Crimes of Passion, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you get screwed the biggest for them. All right, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back later tonight for the Late Show with Snow Dub and the crew from over there, the wacky group of gentlemen over from the Cotton Connection. And who knows, maybe Culture will show up and surprise us all and hang out for a little bit. Our friend Makani Draws, who makes the panties drop wherever the hell he goes. He's surrounded by women, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully he will be there as well. We might have some crazy guests, but we're going to get out of here. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Let's get rid of Shia LaBeouf before we go. Always
Have a great day,
keep
folks.
Have a great day. Thank y'all. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.